Hi, Pisces. My name is Darlene Dotson, and this is your Destiny of Truth for March of 2021. Pisces, on the 3rd, we have a sextile, okay? And it's between, well, if you know the sextile, I've talked about this in the past, you have to tap into the energy. The energy's there, but you have to use it. If you don't use it, it'll pass by. And then you've given up on a good chance, for something to happen for you. And on the 3rd, we have got a sextile between Venus and Pisces in your first house, sextiling Uranus in Taurus in your 3rd house. And there's something that you're emotionally attached to. You love this, and it's pretty much asking for you to change, okay? And it has to do with communications. If you want to feel stable and you want, everything to move in a foundation where you feel your feet are on the ground, a change has got to happen with this communication issue. Then we've got Mars also on the 3rd, moving into Gemini, which is your 4th house of home and family. And you have got options when it comes to your home foundation. I mean, this is your day-to-day events, communication. You're taking action in this area for your home and family. Now, on the 4th, we have Mercury in Aquarius, conjunct Jupiter in Aquarius, and this is your 12th house. You're expanding your thoughts, about your hopes, your wishes, your desires, your dreams. You're really doing a lot of thinking here. And I will tell you, Pisces, just don't get into the stinking thinking. This is in the 12th house, Try to keep everything to the positive. Then on the 10th, we have got the Sun in Pisces, conjunct Neptune in Pisces in your 1st house. Now, this is you, okay? You are shining your light on yourself. You're looking at your dreams, your desires, your creative ability, and the actions that you've taken in the past, whether you've lied or been truthful, because if you've using the higher vibration of Neptune, you're very creative. Pisces and Neptune, they love creativity. But if you're living by that lower vibration, it's addictions. It's, been manipulations and lies and disillusionments. So you're looking at this, on the 10th. Then on the 13th, you've got Venus in Pisces, conjunct Neptune and Pisces, again, in your 1st house. And you're just loving the creative things that you're doing, okay? You're loving yourself. You're putting yourself first because you now know that you've got to come first, no matter if it's your creativity, your money, whatever. You've got to put yourself first. Then the new moon is in Pisces in your 1st house. This is your new moon for the year. You get to make your wish on what you want to accomplish over the next year. And it is a new beginning. So just, know that it's a material new beginning. Now, on the 15th, we have got Mercury entering Pisces in your 1st house. And you're going to be communicating, and you're going to be doing it very emotionally, okay? Whether it's about your creativity or whatnot, I don't know, but you're going to be emotional in your communications. Then on the 16th, we have got the sun in Pisces in the first house, sextiling Pluto in Capricorn in the 11th house. And you are shining your light, okay, on yourself and what you need. And because of this, you're going to transform the groups that you belong to. You're going to transform your dreams and your hopes and your wishes, the groups that you belong with, your friendships. You know, you're looking at what you really need. Then on the 18th, we've got Venus in Pisces in the first house, sextiling Pluto in Capricorn in the 11th house. And again, you are basically the people that you love, you're showing them that you love them, because this is just who they are. And because of this, you're going to transform your dreams and your hopes, and you're going to strip away the friendships that no longer work for you. And you are also going to strip away the groups that no longer work for you. And, you know, at the same time, you are showing the people that are important to you just how important they are. Then on the 20th, we've got the sun in Aries in the second house. And happy spring equinox if you're in the northern hemisphere. If it's southern, it's fall equinox, but it's still Aries season. And Aries season is all about new beginnings in the northern hemisphere. It's about starting, planting the seed. And for you, it's in your second house of what you value. You know, your material wealth, your finances, your self-worth. There's a new beginning for you in this area of your life. And on the 21st, you have got Venus entering Aries in the second house. Again, it's all about your self-worth and loving yourself and the things that you hold important materially and financially. And then on the 21st, we have got Mars in Gemini in your 5th house, trining Saturn in Aquarius in your 12th house. Now, this is a trine. This energy is very easy to tap into. It's just there. The only thing is you got to tap into it, because it can pass you by, because you can get lazy and not do anything with it. And, you know, oh well. But in your mind, Saturn has been restricting you at the most personal level, okay? He wants you to be sure about the changes that you're making at a personal level. This is your 12th house. These are your deepest feelings, your deepest needs, and he has been restricting you there because he wants you to be sure of the actions that you're putting in to your dating life, because he wants more structure there, or into your creative projects, or into your children, okay? Yeah, you've always been able to have multiple options, okay? Whether, you know, what you want to do with your children, what you want to do in your dating life, or creative projects. Well, now he's telling you that he's restricting you here because he wants you to be sure about what you want. So on this day, you can overcome that issue fairly easy, but you're going to have to take action in that area. Now, on the 21st, we have Mercury and Pisces in the first house, sextiling Uranus and Taurus in the third house. And you are going to be communicating emotionally about the changes that you want to make that will make you feel more secure in your life. Then on the 21st, we have Mercury, the 25th or the 26th, we have the Sun conjunct Venus in Aries in your second house. And you are shining your light on your finances, what you value materially, or ethically, which you value, or your self-worth. This is where you're taking action at right now. Then on the 28th, we have the full moon in Libra. This is your 8th house of your most intimate relationships. You are pretty much, how can I put, Libra is about boundaries, okay? It can be passive aggressive. And there needs to be balance in your intimate relationships. You have got to have boundaries there, because Pisces, you can't do things just because other people want them to do them, so they'll like you, okay? You've got to do things because you want to do them, and, you want to be accepted for who you are, not for what you can do for somebody else. And there is an ending here, okay? And know, though, that in this ending of an intimate relationship, all right, that you're going to get clarity. You're going to have more wisdom. You're going to be consciously aware of behaviors that you have had in the past, in your desires, and how they have affected, your most intimate relationships. Now, there's definitely going to be some boundaries set. Then on the 29th, we have Mercury in Pisces in the first house, conjunct Neptune in Pisces in the first house. And you're communicating what you want to do creatively. You're communicating about your addictions. You're communicating about, how you've been disillusioned, okay? But you're definitely going to be communicating, could be thinking, but with Mercury being in the first, I'm thinking it's more about communicating. And, if you're using Neptune at a higher vibration, you are creating, okay? Now on the 30th, we have got Venus in Aries in the second house, sextiling Saturn in Aquarius in your 12th house. And again, Saturn restricts what it touches. And he's been restricting you at the deepest level from getting the things you want, because he wants you to have clarity about what you truly value in this world, what you truly want materially, what you truly want financially. And so he's been restricting you in order for you to get that clarity, because on the 31st, you were shining your light, okay? And you're shining it on the things that you value, whether that be finances or material things. You're shining your light because Saturn's been holding you back, because he wants you to be sure but now you know, okay? And it's time for you to move and put the work in order to overcome these restrictions. Yes, you've got to change. You got to change things up. Things aren't going to be like they used to be. And you got to face it. And you've got to move in a way that's going to alleviate you feeling like you're restricted in this area. So, Pisces, that is your astrology for March. Now, I do want to say this. You've got a lot of energy going on in your first house. So, you are definitely going to be looking at boundaries and where you've been disillusioned, okay? And then we've got two moons. One is in your sign and one is in Libra. And both of these moons are about boundaries. You've got a new beginning emotionally, okay, that's going to happen for you. And I can almost guarantee it's with a creative project. But at the end of the month, you have an ending coming with something that you desire, okay? And it's okay because in that ending, you're going to become more consciously aware of how your desires have been affecting the partnerships that you're in, okay? And you're going to move past that and use that awareness or wisdom, whatever you want to call, to move forward in life. And to me, no material worth is worth the wisdom that we gain when we see how we affect other people, okay? And how our desires affect other people. So just know that I love you, Pisces. I wish you many blessings. And I will, before we do that, we got to do the cat tarot. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. Okay, I got to look at something. They use these little symbols at the bottom for cups and all of that, and I'm not sure what the circle is. Okay, bear with me. I gotta... Okay, it is a wand. Okay, so we have got the Six of Wands here. And pretty much the Six of Wands is saying you're very enterprising. Okay, so again, you're creative. You know, but you got to choose which creative project you want to put your energy into. You know, you want the rewards of this creative project, but you've got to put the work in to see it. You know, yeah, there's going to be conflicts. There's going to be competition. And people are going to always fight you about what you want to do. But, you know, you have got to fight for what you believe in this life. And you can't let others disillusion what you want in this life, okay? Even if it's your own family, okay? Your family, you've got to do what you feel is right. And I mean, Sometimes, and believe me, I know this, I've had to walk away from things in my family because of desires that they had that were in conflict with my values. But this is about you. Saturn's been restricting you, financially, materially, and your self-worth, because he wants you to be sure about what you want. And then once you're sure, he's going to transform and strip away the groups that don't serve you, the friendships that don't serve you. And he's going to bring your true desires out into, for all to see. But you have got to take the actions, and you've got to change things in order to change this financial picture for yourself, okay? Yes, you've been going through a lot of changes, okay, in your day-to-day life and in how you communicate in life. And you are just going to have to, realize that those changes need to happen in how you communicate, because people need to know what you truly value, okay? What you truly want in life. They don't know unless you tell them. So just know that even though there's a lot of things on offer for you in this life, that you can only choose one. You got to choose the one and let everything else go. Because if you don't, the whole thing is going to fall to pieces. Okay? Everything else around you is going to fall to pieces, because that one thing that you're concentrated on too much, and you want the rewards, okay, but that one thing is going to go away because you're not concentrating on it. So just know, Pisces, that I love you. I wish you a blessed March, and I will see you in April. Goodbye, and see you then. Bye.